Hi guys again. Well, I have just finished doing Jasmine's tag. It is Monday, and now I'll be doing Dave Nicholson's tag. Hi Dave. But I started it and I had to run back into the house because I got something in my eye during the Jasmine tag, and then the wind blew and I got something into my second eye, and I just couldn't see anymore. And that's actually why I'm wearing the glasses, the sunglasses. Not that I really need them, but I just don't want to get things in my eyes while I'm doing the 7-question last Saturday tag. So let's just start. Okay, so question 1. Yeah, just checking if it was recording. Okay, so who do you think is the best among the famous historical figures to be the CEO of a dating app? What? I'm not going to even bother answering that question. Sorry, Dave. No. Okay, on to question 2. Question 2. If you could make any of the famous people of history as your personal advisor, who would it be? So I guess that would be, we say people from history, would be deceased people as my advisor. So-called saints and so on, but I think that one person I've always admired in relatively recent history, so let's say in the last 150 to 200 years, was Abraham Lincoln. I'm not certain if Dave didn't give that name as well, but I'd say Abraham Lincoln. I think that he's one of these people that has certainly had to navigate through very difficult waters, and as far as we know, and at least from what we read and everything, was a very good man. So let's say him, yeah. Question 3. If you could choose 100 acres of land from the hills, by sea or forest, which one would you choose? That's kind of an interesting one. I would, if any of you have walked along the cliffs in, for example, Ireland or east coast of Canada and so on, I would say by something like that, and frankly, I don't really know anymore how big 100 acres is. It's quite a bit, and I'd say top of a cliff. I mean, well, not just like, but like looking over the seaside high up. That's kind of cheating in a way, because that counts like a hill almost, doesn't it? But I would say something like that. So that is by the sea without being immediately by the sea, I guess. Yeah, those are some of the most beautiful views that you can get. For example, the sunsets, the sunrises, the colors, and so on. It's really beautiful that way. Okay, that'll be question 3. Question 4. If you could get access to anyone's phone gallery, who would you choose? Nobody. I wouldn't do that. No, I'm not interested in that. Yeah, okay. No, that's another question I'm not going to bother answering. Sorry, that's like two out of that I'm just not going to bother answering. Question 5. What was the most interesting rumor you heard about yourself? A rumor that I heard about myself. Um, there was a rumor. There was a rumor that when I was working in the pharma company, that I might be taking over the department head's place at one point. Somebody said, "Well, it'll probably be him," but it was not meant in a nice manner, actually, and it never happened, by the way. But yeah, I had heard something like that, and yeah, like I say, it was more of a nasty rumor because the people that were putting it away, were like trying to say like, oh, we don't want him and he would not be up to the job and so on and so on. Okay, I guess that's interesting in a way, but not in the positive sense. Okay, question 6. What is your weirdest guilty pleasure? Oh, is having a drink a guilty pleasure? But that's not weird, is it? A lot of people do that. I don't actually have any particular weird guilty pleasures. When we started YouTube, we would do some collabs at times, and we'd get dressed up all kind of weird and funny, and I kind of like that. It was funny, and you could be a weirdo. I mean, I would like to get dressed up in weird costumes, and I mean, I did some of those collabs where we'd go out and in places and we'd film them, which were actually public places, and kind of hoping that nobody'd come along, but then in the half hoping that people would, because then we'd have to explain why we were, dressed like a witch, for example, or a warlock in my case, and so on. Things like that. Maybe that's it, but I don't do any of those things anymore, so yeah. I don't smoke. No. So, because that would be a guilty pleasure for me if it was, yeah. Okay, that's number 6. And number 7. If you could ban a food combination, what would it be? What would I ban for a food combination? I'm pretty open for any type of food combination. Excuse me. Oh, goodness. I remember having, when I was a young, oh, I know. There was a girl when I was at university. She would always have beer and a popsicle, and she'd dip the popsicle in the beer, and and she'd have that combination. So at the end, she'd have kind of like a weird milkshake type thing with the beer, and it was completely disgusting. But but she was pretty much the only person I knew that did that type of stupid food combination. Otherwise, I don't care what people do. Actually, I mean, they can have the food combination they want. There was a time when I was in primary school where we would make peanut butter and ketchup sandwiches, which, by the way, aren't bad because you use peanut butter for different Asian meals, so it's not such a surprise actually. But usually it's non-sweet peanut butter. But anyway, yeah. I can't really think of anything now. Okay, well, that's it. That'll be DC signing off. Take care, everybody, and I hope that you have a good week. Thank you, Dave, for the tag. I'm going to take this off because I cannot see the screen. And talk to you soon. Bye-bye.